to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense will have the ball first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the first sack of the day. But I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Now, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the ground to try to move the chains. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get to him as he throws.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Strachan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Strachan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Byrne. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's...
Breaks into the open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Makes the grab, it's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Fights off the defender. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Husker! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's key.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it into the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. On the ground, it's Jordan. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Byrne. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Huskers will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Oh, better look out. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to Johnson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Byrne. Lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Power football with the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Key. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
13.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The handoff to Johnson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Markway. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Strachan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got a 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the run, it's Jordan. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the offense just going to spike it here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Not a whole lot of room there. there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.